How are you?
Really good. How are you?
Doing great, thank you. And it's been a long time since I've seen you guys together. It feels really good. So first of all, thank you so much for taking time out and doing this interview. So welcome you to Maple Assistance channel first. And I'm not going to take much of your time. Got a bunch of questions and going to be pretty simple for you guys. All right. So I have 10 of them. Okay. So are you guys ready? Can we start this thing?
Yeah. Yes, we can start.
All right. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to start with a very interesting question. So this is your last weekend in India. How are you guys actually feeling?
So basically, we are feeling very excited. And we have actually invited more of our relatives today, and we are having a lot of get-togethers. And it's been actually fun.
As well as packing all the time, I think.
Yes.
Well, all right. So now let's go back sometime. I mean, few years back. You started your Canadian journey with Maple Assistance way back in 2019, if you remember.
Yes.
And by the time Sowmi, I hope you must be remembering this. When you joined Maple Assistance, you already booked your IELTS and you had only 15 days time.
Right.
And then you had to take time out. You had to come down to my office. During that time, I was having a physical office in Coimbatore. So you had to come to the office. And how was your IELTS experience? So can you please share about your IELTS experience here?
Yeah, actually, before the IELTS day that I had booked, right, I had already given an IELTS. But then I was not able to score the required marks in it. So once I booked it, I came to know about this Maple Assistance only after, I think, booking the IELTS session. So after that, I spoke to you, and then you told me, I mean, I'll send you some question papers, we'll work out, and there were some video sessions also going on, phone calls going on for like different sections of the IELTS. And yeah, like once I came down to the office, it was altogether different because it was like I had to like work out some sheets, and then for the writing, I think we covered like many kinds of essays. I think like what how should a starting, I mean, introduction be, how should I mean, for the topic be, how should the against the topic be, and things like that. So
yeah, basically before reaching out to Maple Assistance also, it's not like we have not put hard work, but after joining Maple Assistance, we feel that whatever work we do was very productive. It actually added to our marks actually.
Yeah.
Right. So I still remember Sowmitha used to carry this lunchbox with her when she was coming to the office. So she could hear about that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Now let's talk about, yeah, you cracked your IELTS in that 15 days, and yeah, you got your scores, and we created a profile. Let's talk about the day when you got your ITA. So how did you guys actually feel? I think it was in 2019 you got your ITA. How did you guys feel when you received your ITA?
Sowmitha used to actually check out our mail like every hour. And the moment we got it, actually, I think you were in your mom's house, right?
No, we were, I mean, I think our score was around 447. And then what happened was like during that time, the score was constantly above 470. And we were waiting for our work experience to be like 3 years, so that the points. So we didn't expect it at that time because we thought it will come during November or December. But then we got it in October. Like they did some calculation and then we received it. So I mean, we literally saw it, and then the funny point was actually I gave an interview that day morning, and then I mean I didn't do it well, it didn't go well, and then I was very upset. But then the same day I got this, and I was like, okay, check the interview.
Great. Yeah, I remember you telling me this. And now let's talk about December. Just fast forwarding to December 2019, once you completed your medicals and we submitted all the documents. So we have no clue about COVID and stuff. 2019 was a very good year till then. And once you submitted your profile, so what was your expectation? How did your family react, and what was there in what was going through your mind during 2019? When you submitted your documents and when you're waiting for your PR to be stamped.
So basically, since it was 2019 and we knew how the year went, And we were basically having, basically my family was actually having double-minded whether we should actually move to Canada or whether we should stay here and wait for some time. So they actually were in double-minded, but we were actually excited. We knew that we would go, so we were actually excited for it.
So you were expecting a 6-month timeline, correct? So ideally, you should have been. This should be your second year in Canada. We must have celebrated. Let's talk about COVID. So March 2020, we didn't know what it was. We were all excited, actually, to be frank, because we were all given 15 days work from home or holidays, I believe, right? So what went through your mind during COVID first came in, and what was your expectation? And did you even think that it would take this long for you to land in Canada?
We didn't. So I suspected maybe it would take a year, maybe, but we didn't. We did not expect that it would take like 2 years plus.
Okay, all right. So now coming to a very interesting question. All right. So I always wanted to ask you this question: how did you manage? How did you keep yourself cool during this long waiting period of like 2 years? Right. It's a very painful wait, starting from January 2020 till January 2022. It's a long wait. So how did you guys keep yourself motivated? So what were you talking to each other, and what was the conversation with the family, and how did you take this thing up?
Basically, it was like we were already working here. She's also working. I'm also working. We are IT professionals. So we actually didn't know at what point of time we would actually get to go to Canada. So we didn't know whether we should attend more interviews, whether we should switch jobs, or whether we should apply for Canada directly. So we were in a whole lot of confusion. So after a point, we just let it go because we were staying at home. We were having our time. So after a point, we just let it go, and we were just waiting for it.
I still remember, Sowmi, like I think you would be the right person to answer. I still remember you giving me a call and asking about study visa.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So tell me about that. Like, what was going through your mind?
You read about certain stuff, right? And then you are like, okay, what are all the ways to reach it? Like, if you have some other, like some other plan B or something that could take us there earlier, then I thought, okay, then maybe we should try it. But then, yeah, you told, right, like we can't do anything about the situation. The whole world is facing the same thing. So,
correct. In fact, it was very tough for me to keep you guys motivated.
Yeah,
because by the time you get a new offer, you used to give me a call and ask me like, what's should I take it up? Take it. All right. Fine. Now let's talk about the re-medical request that came this year, right? So after a very long wait, finally you saw some light at the end of the tunnel and you got your re-medical request. So how was that feeling? Like, what did you feel and what was going through your mind back then?
So I was told that once we actually get the re-medicals, it is like almost our application is actually carried forward. So I think that was the point where I decided that I don't need to search for any more jobs. Let me just wait.
I mean, that was
it was like a go sign. So
yeah.
All right. Now, I mean, you got your re-medical request done and you did your medicals. I mean, there was a lot of drama. I know that, submitting the stuff, and you submitted it and it got updated. You got a passport request, and finally, you got your passport stamp, COPR, and it reached your hands. So, what was the feeling like?
This was the first visa stamp in my passport. So
actually, I mean, the whole process was, see, we were prepared. People were telling with re-medical request, you can get like within 15 to 20 days, you'll be able to get your COPR. But then we were like, okay, if it takes 20 days for others, it is going to take like 2 months for us. We should be prepared for all of that. So yeah. I mean,
so what did you guys do when you received your COPR? Did you guys throw a party to your friends, or like you got
actually I think I called up, I spoke to all of my friends. Yes. I told them, I updated them. So it's because 2 years they kept on asking us. So right. It was so we had to update them as well.
So now I think your tickets are booked for May 18th. So yes. Next question is, how's your preparation going on? Like, is it all packed, all done? I know that you guys have booked your Airbnbs, but how's it going on, like preparation?
so somehow we got to, we could take like 100 kgs of stuff with the goods with us. So the packing is almost done. All our dresses are packed. Yeah, it's about all the kitchen utensils and other things, which should get below the weight criteria.
Yeah.
Actually.
So yeah, this was a very long journey. I mean, nobody expected this to be a this long journey. So 2019, when you signed up with Maple Assistant, I was expecting maybe a year, not more than that. But it's been like good 2.5 years. So how do you feel? Like, what's your experience with Maple Assistant? How did you enjoy, or like, how did it go?
Yeah, so Sowmitha used to always get in touch with you. So you have been there for like each and every part of making this happen. So personally, I would like to thank you very much for that. And yes, actually, Maple Assistance made it possible, I guess. So previously, we were like blindfoldedly walking in this path, so we didn't know what to do. So the assistance was really, really good.
It was very helpful, actually. I mean, all the pre-jitters that you get right before doing something, that was all solved. I used to get everything, like very often I used to get some doubts and all, and then I just called you. So you're always there for all of that. And thanks for that.
I mean, it was your effort and I helped you achieve this. This is purely yours, right? I don't want to take any claim on that one. All right. So we are coming to the last part of this thing, right? There are so many people here also in Maple Assistance and all our subscribers, who really want to get their Canadian PR visas, who are aspiring to do that. Some people are in the first stage, trying to crack their IELTS and stuff. And some people, they have given it multiple attempts, not able to get the score. Some people are above the age 30, verge of giving up. So what would you like to tell them all? Like, what's your piece of advice for people who are waiting and who are trying to achieve this Canadian PR dream?
So basically, this might be old school, but never give up. So the moment you decided that you wanted to go for Canada or Australia or wherever, you know that it is possible, and that is the only reason you would have chosen this path. So there is no reason to actually break that in the middle. So never give up. So keep on trying. All the best.
And yeah, I would also like to add something here. So you might have decided that you will have to, like, you're immigrating or something. But then whatever work you do here, like, give it your 100%, like, do it as you do it normally. So that will help you, because your employers can also, like, have an opportunity that they'll help you. So definitely, give 100% for whatever you're doing here also.
Right. So yeah, one last question. With that, we can actually close. I know it's like you guys are really busy today. You got your job in Canada, like your company transferred, like it's an intra-company transfer. So how does that work, and how is it now? Like, when are you starting your work in Canada, and how's stuff there?
Actually, so I'm going to start from May 25th. So I got an internal transfer from my company. So, I had initially told them, like, that I'm trying for this opportunity. And this was during 2019, I think. So I told them that I might, leave in June or something. And then they were like, okay, we'll see what happens. And then time went on, and I was in the same company. And then they were like, we are opening a position up in Toronto. If you're interested, you just, let us know. And then I told them,
you actually moved to a different company, which cloud, and then they requested her to come back.
Correct.
And then they actually gave her this position.
Yeah,
so it really helps. So I too tried at my internal career portals to actually get a job in Canada. I was working for Oracle. Our line of business was not there, so I had to quit my job, and I have to go there and search for a new job. It really helps actually having my wife, actually one person having the job really helps. Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much, Karthik and Sowmitha. It was wonderful having you here on this show, actually. First of all, I sincerely would like to thank you guys, because I know that this is your last weekend. I know your family and friends are all gathered up today, but still you managed to pull out some time for this interview. Thank you so much, and I'm wishing you the very best. And please stay in touch. I hope after you go to Canada, we'll do more interviews to understand how it is actually to be there in Canada. So I will keep in touch, and our subscribers and all our family members, Maple Assistance family members, are wishing you the very best. So stay blessed and have a great life there in Canada. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah. Bye bye.